Hey! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
Also,
as Andrea frantically leaves, look at this. Just
putting the headphones on.
Not even just Scooby-Doo legs getting the fuck out of here. Wow. This was
you're supported at home.
Boy, with this kind of support. Jeez. This is Ramble Radio 428, Eddie.
Okay.
And you think it's just you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Look.
Well, it was Take Demented Old Man to Capitol Hill Day.
So it was. All right, Cody had to be there. He can't sit that out.
Right.
So that's a big one for ARC,
yeah,
as he's called. ARC, that's a big one for ARC. He's got to be there. ARC's got to be there.
Got to put the FaceTime in.
Has to. And you know what? I'm happy he's not here for one reason. Reason, because I don't like it when he has to hear this. These fucking people. I mean,
these fucking people.
How hard? Subscribe. 5-star rating. Positive text review is hiccup. I mean, how much longer till he's in Dahlem territory here? I mean,
I think come July, he's got about 2 more weeks, and then we're...
2 more weeks, and then it's, wow.
He's looking at Dahlem territory.
He's looking at Dahlem. He's sniffing Dahlem. He is sniffing Dahlem. Sniffing dolls. That's what that is. Man. But yeah, a 5-star rating. Subscribe to The Ramble. Positive text review. I don't know if you knew this, Eddie, but we can be emailed, ramble@theramblepod.com. We're on Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1. We're on Instagram at Podcast Ramble. YouTube, The Ramble Tube. We have our TeePublic merch page. Eddie has a comedy special you can go get on Amazon?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. You have an album. I have 3 comedy records. We're on fucking Apple Music, Spotify, all that good shit. So listen to our shit. There, take that.
Yeah.
Take that.
Just stream it on Spotify and walk away.
And walk. Just walk. Subscribe. Just press play. You don't have to listen. But just have a Jerry Eddie playlist on Spotify. Let it go.
Turn the volume all the way down if you don't want to hear it.
If you don't want to hear it, right. That's all you got to do.
But if you do listen to it, you will masturbate.
You will be. So be careful.
So be careful where you are and who's in the room with you. It's a very powerful thing that you need to understand. The really strong magic you're dealing with. Aphrodisiac.
Right. You know what else I thought about? Something we forgot in our Bachman-Turner Overdrive Ask Nothing But Questions.
Yes.
Let it roll down the highway. What?
What's rolling? A dead body?
What are we letting roll down the highway?
What are you letting roll? The body.
Let it roll down the highway.
Are you a prick and just throw a ball down the highway?
Just what are you doing? It's nothing but questions from BTO.
No detail.
And therein lies their genius. I think that's why they were such a good band, because. You
fill in the blanks yourself.
You tell us. You tell us. I don't know. What was it?
What's this song about? You tell us.
You tell us. We're
giving you the framework. We're giving you the Mad Lib, and you fill it in.
And really, what does that say about you? You know what I mean? What you think they're rolling down the highway.
Find out who you are.
Exactly. Then you know. All right, that's a title. You find out who you are after listening to BTO.
They are the Mad Lib of rock and roll.
And crime of all crimes that Dave Matthews is in the Hall of Fame before them.
Literally. The fact that he's in the Hall of Fame is a crime among crimes.
The BTO parent band, the Guess Who, not in. It just
doesn't make any sense.
Not a lick. Hey, all right, date rapist, frat boy date rapist, you're up. Mom, it's my birthday. Oh. Thank you, frat boy date rapists, for that.
Everybody hold up your red Solo cups. With your khaki shorts and your flannels tucked in.
Oh, Jesus. There it is. Ooh, man, it's what if Dave Matthews is like a diehard Rambler? Are we damning ourselves?
Does he listen and just shed a tear every time?
Maybe he's like, today's the day.
Quietly listens.
Today's the day they're not gonna take it.
He loves us so much he continues to listen.
He's well hard. I like everything else.
I
like everything else they do. I like everything else they do.
It's just when they really go after me hard.
It hurts, but I like everything else about the show. I mean, I could see it. Man, but my God, do we have business to get to?
We do have some business to talk about.
Acolyte, episode 3.
Bump in the road?
A little bit of a bump in the road.
The show wasn't completely without some merit. I'm not going to trash the whole episode.
But Andor can feel free to pop the champagne bottles. We're still number one. We're still number one.
Andor's still the 72 Dolphins.
I think 5 minutes into that episode, the Andor people all pop the champagne. Like, okay, all right, nothing to worry about here. Nothing to worry about here.
Everybody have some.
No concern, any concerns out the window. Holy shit. I mean, I loved the idea of a sect of witches saying we're abandoning Force users who called themselves witches, going, we don't want to be Jedi or Sith. We want to do our own thing with the Force.
Right. It's not about, no one owns the Force. It's not a light side, dark side thing. It's the Force, and you use it as you, and it doesn't, you don't use the Force. You are the Force. Like, because they even said that in her speech.
Yep.
She said, we don't use the Force. The Force can't be used.
And then they did use it to create life, apparently.
Yes.
And so,
very interesting.
All that interesting is, what lost me was the fucking diabetes medicine commercial in the park where they're just doing the Tai Chi ritual. I was like, this is so fucking stupid. Like when you saw that coming,
when they were doing the Tai Chi, all the witches together, you almost wanted to see Wilford Brimley ride by on a horse going,
Now, the problem with diabetes, like, it was so...
diabetes under control.
It was so dumb. I was like, we are wasting 5 minutes on this. Like,
we didn't need to see any of the rituals.
I want to see the two girls. I want to see their conflict as children. I want to see why. I wanted to see more about why these women left. Like, that is more interesting to me than spending 5 minutes on their.
I'd rather have had.
They were just doing the Dusty. They were just doing the Dusty Rhodes thing.
They just drop the bionic elbow on people.
And they're just doing this. It's like,
but I'd rather seen 44 minutes of exposition.
Yeah.
The fucking witches' ceremonies. I didn't care.
That was so stupid. And then, like, the only thing interesting was when she puts the fucking blue light on the kid, and it gives her the permanent little tattoo thing, scar.
Like I said, the episode wasn't without merit. There was, like, that whole thing was interesting about a Force of just showing again the divisions of the Force, because we've all been shown throughout all the movies. It's always just been light side, dark side, Jedi, Sith, and that was it.
And then now we also look, not that they would do it, but we now know there's a possibility of a full-on bush-to-bush hookup scene with Force users.
Yeah.
That at least we could
scissor bushing the whole time.
At least that's on the table now.
I mean, think about it.
And who's mad at that?
Witches. That was just
you know they're getting down every night. God damn. Right? God damn. Worth it if you got to participate and then they killed you when it was over? Worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think worth it. I think worth it. Worth
it. What a way to go.
What a way to go. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Now, man,
and then we see May start the fire that supposedly caused all the issues. But that fire
seemed to spread.
It seemed very quick.
It went from burning down the doorway, and then 2 seconds later, everyone's dead because of it.
Everyone's dead. So
I don't know if I buy that.
I don't think I buy. I think what we're going to see here is going forward. This is what I hope, and I will redeem this whole episode. To me, is if we get that Rashomon style where we start seeing different points of view of how
that went
happened down that night. Because those Jedi did some fishy shit. That guy's not going to kill himself after he comes out of that 10-year vow of silence because he set a door on fire. Here's one minor theory that I have that I hope is not right.
that I hope will not happen, but I think it's the out if they want to protect the Jedi. Does that make sense? But could what that guy meditated upon, could that have been a bullshit vision they planted in him when they took him over during the standoff?
Oh, very interesting.
Could they have planted that in his head, like one day you're just going to...
They did it.
Yeah, like you all did it. It's your fault.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But that was the one concern. I'm like, well, why is it that guy who's getting...
in that same
why is it
scene,
that guy who's getting possessed and, taken over? Are they planting something in his head that later he'll blame himself? I don't know. I doubt it, but that's... Because I like the idea of a group of Jedi fucking up.
I don't know. We didn't really see him. Did we really see him again after the fire? We just saw them running in. We haven't seen how he got that massive scar over his eye.
No, we haven't seen that. We haven't seen.
So I think we're going to see how that happens in one of these flashbacks when we're seeing different sides of the story.
Why have him have a scar if he's been taking so it happened then, right? He's been taking this vow of silence this whole time.
But also in that scene where he gets taken over, Saul goes to pull his lightsaber, and he pulls it with anger, and then turns it into handing it to.
He's like, "What the fuck?" Well, all right.
But it's like you can see it in them; they're all quick to draw.
They're ready to go throw down.
So there's something there. There's something.
I know.
This episode, I think, isn't what we think it isn't. What it appears to be. Even though I didn't fully enjoy the episode, I don't think it's what it appears to be.
Yes, same.
Setting this up for something else.
Same. But I just want. I like the idea of this group of Jedi doing something dirty and the council covering it up. Yeah. And because I don't like the idea that whatever dark side person who's manipulating May, right? I hope it's not that they're so strong that they're just mind controlling and fucking with everybody and making them, I'd prefer it if just the Jedi, hey, they fucked up. Like they did something that they shouldn't have done.
I think is where it's going.
Yeah, I think so too.
The point of this is to feed into what we saw in the prequels with the Jedi, the Jedi Order sort of fracturing and falling apart.
Yep, it was, and that was the perfect time for Palpatine to just worm his way in. Well, they're already kind of not, but it was still good. But man, it was the
elements of it were good, but overall, I didn't enjoy a lot of the bullshit that was happening.
Yes, it was just like, all right, enough's enough.
I don't need witches doing hand dances.
That was the Dusty Roads again.
Like the Napoleon Dynamite movie where the hand dance chorus is just...
That was like, there's no way you can pull this off without making it fucking gnarly. And I know you can't make it gnarly because it's Star Wars and Disney, but you can't. You can make it creepy. Just have them all stand there and chant or something. That's it. You don't need this.
Make all their eyes go black like they did to that fucking
right.
Jedi.
And you're like, oh god, this is creepy. Okay. Just make it weird. You don't have to make it stupid.
But I think they're trying to go, okay, well these aren't like evil witches. They're just
right. They're connected to nature or whatever.
Except that one with the horns. She wants to fucking throw down.
She is a killer. She's a straight up killer. She's So
she's the bull of the bunch. If you know
she is, yeah. But then there was the other one too. So I mean, but I don't really blame Saul for grabbing the lightsaber because before he did it, that other chick is, "I'll rip your tongue out." Like, all right, fuck you. Like, Jesus Christ, lady, we're just here to make sure you're not fucking. There's rules. Sorry, you can't teach kids this shit.
But again, also the Jedi have this rule in the galaxy where it's like, well, if you're Force sensitive, we take your kid.
You can't. That's crazy too. That's fucking shit. Wild.
Like, we test you, and if you're good, you're coming with us.
Saul made it seem like there was a choice.
Yeah, but not what's her face?
No, Cams was like, here, and then the old lady, the super old lady witch, was like, "We'll just have them lose the test on purpose because they're gone." Right. Like, and she do if they pass that shit, you never see them again.
They're gone. And Cam's even said, what did Cam say? She said, "It's our right to test."
Yeah,
I'm like,
yep.
How do you guys have a right?
Ooh, that's crazy. It's
like there's some weird shit with the Jedi Council there. Like, oh, you guys can just come around and just fucking test children and take them.
Little MAGA, little bit MAGA, little MAGA-ish, little fascist MAGA, little fascist MAGA-esqueness there. I mean, and I like that though. I like the idea of we've just had decades of just thinking the Jedi were great and that was it, and then now you start Qui-Gon was... Man, why didn't Lucas go in more on that in the prequels? Fuck. Qui-Gon could have hung around for all the films. Yeah, get really killed at the beginning of episode 3 or something. And then that's why Anakin just snaps and kills Dooku. Something, you know what I mean? Like, just really build that up. Build up this tension.
I think he wanted to show more of it being Obi-Wan and Vader having this...
Right. The bromance. The bromance.
And bromance, and Obi-Wan failed him, and that's all this other shit.
The bros before hoes moment that those two had. Always. But I really wish he could have gone more in on that with Qui-Gon. That was the most interesting part. It's like, why is this dude is so great? Why is he not sitting here? Right. You know what I mean? Why does the Conehead have his seat? Like, why? What does that do
with the long neck? That's just, or the guy that's just made of hair?
What the fuck's he doing here?
The plant guy. The guy with the plant.
It's like a dog. Again.
You can't. Qui-Gon can't take all those dudes out. Come on.
Right, and then again, you look at everybody on that, and what a hero, Yaddle. I mean, to take all that, to just take
it all. And some of them didn't even have.
No. So Yaddle.
She had to use her creative mind to figure out a way.
Yes.
To get them into the train.
Is there a chance she sounds like Rogue? Yaddle. Is she like, oh, come on over here, sugar. We're gonna take care of you.
Come on, baby.
Get up, hop on. Oh, it don't matter. He ain't got no cock.
Come on, just rub up against old Yaddle.
It don't matter if you ain't got no cock. Yaddle make you come good anyway.
Yaddle make you come hard, baby.
Yaddle still make you come. Look again.
Hold Yaddle's ankles, baby. Come on, hold him again. Hold Yaddle's ankles. Yaddle smack on the ass.
Two things Lucas could have done better. Two things Lucas could have done better is expand on Qui-Gon's relationship with the council, and let's see everything, all the sacrifices.
Let's really appreciate what Yaddle had to go through. Oh, don't pull Yaddle's ears, baby.
No, sir. No. Ain't none of that now. Ain't none of that now.
Ears alone.
You come on now. Ain't none of that now.
Ain't none of that now.
Who knew Yaddle would years later such a meaningless small part, really just
you show how important she truly was to that
you council. Really show what she MVP of that council. No.
And I don't think the council truly falls apart until she's gone.
That's what happens. There it is. See? There it is.
She got killed, and then I think they kind of...
That did it.
Didn't know what to do. Yeah, baby. Come on, baby.
Come on, Nat. Little Yaddle, get up in there. Come on.
let me get some of that Jedi. You give Yaddle a tap on the head now, okay?
You give
Yaddle a little tap on the head, okay?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. As great as this has been.
Plu Koon, you give Yaddle a tap on the head, okay, Plu?
That's when we know you're ready, Plu. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. There we go. It was much fun as this has been.
Yes.
The bad news is what a time. We do have contractual obligations.
Let's see. Skeletor. This Sunday we have Father's Day coming.
Oh, look at that! Yeah.
I know I have a son, and we're gonna celebrate Father's Day. I was wondering, do you have any children up there to help you celebrate Father's Day?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. I kind of look at every child of attorney as being my child. Does that make sense? I'm kind of one of those fatherly, giving people. And do you know what I do every Father's Day on Eternia? It's a different day than yours on the calendar, but we do have Father's Day here. And do you know how I celebrate it? It's and you tell me. There's no way I could be a bigger person, but I take all the fatherless children of Eternia, and I beat them. I show them what it's like if they had a real dad, a real man in the house. So I give them all a good beating every Father's Day, and I think it makes Eternia a much better place. And you're wondering, well, there's probably a lot of fatherless children in Eternia. Where could you house so many of them at one time to beat them all? And that's easy. It's inside of He-Man's mother's pussy! You get it? Because it's so big. And that's why I beat that. They can accommodate all the children I can beat.
All right. Cinesnob Cody. Let's get that going. Please. Rotten Tomatoes. Just subscribe to the Cinesnob pod. Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to subscribe to ours, at least subscribe to theirs.
At least do that.
My goodness. You can, Eddie, where can all the find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ramble Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
There it is.
Fridays, I also have Not Today with Jim Sturge.
You're a very busy man today.
A lot of podcasting.
A lot of podcasting today for you. You can find me in the same Ramble locales. You can find Cody and Eddie. I'm also streaming games every night. Most nights on Twitch and Kick at Retro Rocha. And just my name on YouTube. Follow us on all that. Subscribe to all that.
Come on.
Have a great freaking weekend.
Yeah.
We love you all. Stay safe. We'll be back next week for more rambling goodness. Until then.
Yeah, baby.
Bob Water gonna like that. Oh, why? Come on.